What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're looking to travel to Mexico this year, then keep watching till the end of the video because I'm going to share with you top 7 scams in Mexico. We just got back from Los Cabos, so I just thought this would be a really good, useful video for you guys if you're looking to travel to that side of the world as well. There's so many scams that go on all around the world, so when you're traveling to a new country, you want to make sure that you do your research and you're on top of things so your experience is well worth it. Here we go. Top 7 scams in Mexico. Alright, so the first scam is the timeshare scam. When you first get off at the airport, you're going to notice there's a bunch of professional looking salespeople that are going to try to come up to you and offer you all these promotions of how you're going to save money on excursions, tourist spots. They're going to try to give you free breakfast coupons or even free scratch cards. This is a complete scheme. They try to lure you in through all these promos so you can get talking with them. Once they give you the scratch card or whatever promotion that they're offering, they might even ask you to fill out a form to put in your details, or contact number, hotel number, and whatnot, so they can call you back at a later time saying that you won the prize to come back to the timeshare spot and pick it up. They may even ask you to put in a small deposit to secure a spot for a presentation that they might be giving for a timeshare. Don't fall for this one, guys. This is a complete scam. Once you get to the spot, they're gonna try to throw a lot of sales taxes at you and jack up the prices of everything. And even if you ask for the refund back, you're not gonna get it. Best way to avoid this, when you're walking out the airport or you're in a tourist spot where you see these professional salespeople trying to offer you things that just sound too good to be true, well, they probably are, and you should just keep walking. Alright, so the second scam is the fake taxi scam. This one's pretty dangerous, guys. Be very careful when you're going out and just hailing at taxis because many of them can be unregistered taxis. You don't know who you're sitting with. It could be anyone. It could be a kidnapper. It could be someone who just wants your money. It could be a criminal. So you want to make sure that when you're getting a taxi ride into the town or from the airport, that one, you make sure it's from an official booth with registered prices, or that you're already set up with a resort that you may be staying at, and they can either offer you their specific shuttle buses or they can even call up specific taxis for your pickup and drop off. So the third one is the watered down alcohol. So this one's very common, guys. If you're staying at resorts or even going to bars or clubs, you're gonna notice that when you order a drink, most of the time it's gonna be in a pre-made bottle, and that's what they'll pour it from. You'll notice that many drinks later that you'll feel like you're not really feeling anything. So at that point, a good way to avoid this is ask them what specific brand you want and then mix whatever chase you want so you know exactly what they're putting in and they don't have any choice but to give you that specific one. Like, for example, if you were to order a gin and tonic, you're most likely going to be getting a watered down or a low quality pre-mixed drink, so just order for a tanqueray and tonic and that's what you'll get. Okay, so the fourth one is the Jetski scam. This personally is my favorite yet most hated scam in the world because when I was in Thailand, that's something that I got scammed of and I ended up paying like $900 US. It was really bad. I didn't know what the scam was about. Long story short, how it works is when you go out and you ask the people working near the beach for a half hour or an hour jet ski, they're gonna tell you a couple prices of different types of jet skis that they're offering. Some of them are really jacked up in prices. In any case, what they do is they use some sort of a material to cover up some scrapes and scratches on the jet skis that are already been made by either them or some previous customers, and they'll say that they want to take pictures of you so when you come back then you have something to take home with you. That's a complete scam. What they do is when you go out and you're just having a good time on the water and jet skiing, you come back and you notice that there's all these scratches and scrapes on the jet ski that you never saw before, and that'll just leave you really confused. A group of them will come up and try to tell you that you made damage to the jet ski, there's no insurance on it, and now you got to pay this large sum of money to make up for it. This is all preset. Most of the people fall for that because we're in a different country, we're scared, you know, we don't want to cause any problems, so we just end up paying the money. But don't fall for this. So how to avoid this? The best way to do is take the jet ski in the water, splash some water at it, put out your phone and record it yourself. Let the guy know that you know what goes on with the scam, so don't try to pull anything, and that way you potentially avoid it. Okay, so the fifth scam is something that I didn't even know about. I was definitely exposed to it because when I was out shopping for souvenir hunting, a lot of people were coming up to us, and I even noticed in the stall we're selling real silver and real gold, but little did I know that that's a scam as well. They claim it to be real gold or real silver, but it really isn't. If jewelry is something that you're looking to buy overseas, then make sure you're doing your due diligence and your research. Ask them for the prices, and if it doesn't make sense, it seems too cheap, it probably is. Search it up on your phone, see what the prices are going for gold, silver, or whatever it is that you're looking for. If it seems too good to be true, don't buy it. Make sure if you're buying your jewelry, it's from a trusted source and the prices actually make sense. Okay, so the sixth scam is the ATM fraud scam. This one can be really bad, guys, so you want to be making sure that you're very careful. When we're getting picked up by Sunwing to go to our resort, even the people working for them warned us about this. Don't be using any of the ATM machines that are just out in the open on the streets, because a lot of time they could be rigged and you put your money in or you put your card in and it might even give you your money, but then it collects all the data and the information of your card. So what will happen is once you're gone, a bunch of new money can be taken out as transactions and you won't know what happened, and there's really no way to get it back. The easiest way to avoid this, either go to legit ATMs that your resorts or your hotels can tell you about, or you can use US dollars pretty much anywhere in Mexico. But of course, you can always just exchange a bunch of your money to, what are the user again?
One eternity later.
Pesos. Okay, so the final and seventh scam in Mexico is the jacked up prices of taxis. We've definitely been exposed to this, and it seems like it's pretty common in resorts. When you ask for a taxi, for some reason they bring vans to you even if it's two people. Now the vans are definitely not needed for two people, but it's a way for them to jack up the prices, saying that it's more luxury. So the easiest way to avoid this is, one, just order Uber. If you have the app, if you don't, just download it, or just let them know that you're looking for a smaller taxi and you have two people. So it's not too late. Once the taxi comes in and the van's there, you can't really do anything. You just pay the money and you go. That's it for today, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you're heading out to Mexico, post in the comments below which state you're going to. We went to Cabo and we absolutely loved it. If you do your research, you can easily avoid all these scams, so you make sure you have the best experience when you're out on vacation and you're stress-free. You don't want to be exposed to all this stuff and kind of ruin the experience. So smash that like button and smash the subscribe button if you found this video useful. And as always, I'll see you next time. Cheers.